Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I cannot believe it's been 4 weeks since I made a video. I'm in very different surroundings now and I've moved house and I had no idea how painful it was going to be moving. So I'm in the new home. I've done a few shorts just to keep the channel going, but it's been about 4 weeks now since I did a proper video. So I think what I'm going to do is do a video on sales that's gone through and then do one on all the finds that I found over the last 4 weeks through the charity shops, whatnot, eBay, and do it that way because otherwise it's just going to be one big long video. So I hope you've all been well. If you like the channel and you want to see more content, please subscribe, comment in the channel about what you've been finding out when you've been thrifting, what sales have gone through on eBay for you, and like the video, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So the last video I did is I'd sold the sunflower Pyrex dish. So we're going to go from there, which was about, gosh, that was 2nd of March. So let's move straight into it. So I sold the cookie cutters. I got those for £1 at a charity shop and they finally went for £6. Everything I pay for the shipping on, so you've got to take a little bit off for eBay fees and also £3.39 roughly for shipping. The next thing that sold were the lovely handmade Tibetan they're called tincture bells. Somebody had bought them and I've had some amazing reviews on all the stuff I've sold. I got £12.50 for those and they were given to me free at the car boot at Christmas when it was freezing, and a lady there had appreciated me buying off her most of the year, so she just gave me a whole load of stuff free, so that was brilliant. Moving on to the Lita Monaco dark antique green glass bottle with stopper. It was a very unusual bottle. I'd paid £2.50 for it, got £8. Not a huge amount of profit, but at this point still not lost money on any of the items I've sold. There will be some fails coming up because I have to give it to you raw. There's stuff that I've lost money on more recently, stuff that I've made good money on, so I'll always be honest with you. So that unusual glass bottle was £2.50 I paid, and I got £8 for that. Then a lady at the car boot, she sold me, I think it was 5 kitchen jars with the, pottery, porcelain jars with the lid, with the rubber round, and they were all with there's a lady called Jane Asher. She's written a book. I think she's done some cookery books. And she has exclusively for Debenhams done cookie jars, biscuits jars, sugar, tea, coffee, utensils, and a great big bread one, which I actually broke on the way home from the car boot. But those, she gave me all 5 of those for £10, and I have made some good money on those. So looking at the cookie jar first, that I sold for £14.99. Little sales update going out today. So I've just sold the sugar jar there, just under £10. I don't know if you remember when I got all 5 of those. Sold the sugar jar for £9.29. I sold, I don't know if you remember the vintage banana glass dishes I got at Christmas, again free from the same lady. I got £5 for those. So there was a profit in that. I paid £3 for some Hotter shoes. They were these navy floral ditzy pattern. They've been worn once. I paid £3 and I got £15.79 for them. So that was a great profit. I paid £1 in a charity shop nearby where I live, and it was for a Denby flan dish, a quiche dish. I got £6 for that. Then we move on to a very similar dish, a ceramic. I can't move away from my kitchen stuff, I really can't, and they are such a pain to pack as well. A ceramic stoneware roasting dish, again paid £1 for that and got £8.49 for that. I was looking at how lovely it looks out the window with the blue sky and clouds actually out there, my lovely Camilla bush. Anyway, just looking at the view and can't believe I've actually moved. So yeah, back to Jane Asher. I got £11.99 for the flour jar. So you can see I paid £10 for these 5 or 6 jars. I've still got 2 left to sell. I broke the lid on one, or it's got a chip, so I'm actually going to give that to a charity shop if they want it. But I'm still selling these jars and I've more than made my money back on them. Then I invested in some Peppa Pig soft toy plushes, which I won't be doing again because they took so long to go. I think it was about 3 or 4 months. I got £16 in the end for those. £16 in the end for those, but actually I'd paid £8 for them and I had to pay shipping. So I still made a profit, but they sat around for ages. Then we move on to some really nice Steve Madden from a Whatnot channel. Steve Madden black studded sandals, brand new. I think I paid £3 or £4, got £16 for them. So that was brilliant. You might remember all those vintage puzzles I picked up for about 50p each. There was one from Tiger Toys. It was an elephant, as you can see there on the sales. I've put all the sales up for you to see. There was an elephant vintage wooden puzzle and I think I paid 50p for it. Again, £3.39 to ship and I got £12.99 for that, so that was brilliant. I paid £1 for this cricket helmet, like sports guard. You could play any sports with it really, but mainly it was a cricket. It was an Albion C&D. I think it was a youth helmet. Paid £1 for that, got £22.99, so that was amazing. Then I had back to the flyers, which I thought I was going to get about £10 each for. I had a really rare one from London in 1990 and it was a protest rally. It was for ravers to go and protest outside the streets of London. I think it might have been around Parliament, but it was the Freedom to Party flyer. I've never seen another one. There is somebody called Fat Media and he has put all the rave flyers out that have ever existed, and this one is in there, but I've never seen it for sale and I got offered 35 for that, so that was brilliant. We go back to the kitchenware and a Pyrex vintage mixing bowl, which is an American one. I got £6 for that, paid £1, £3.39 postage. So again, profit in that. The wallpaper has continued to continually give. So I paid £3 for the wallpaper from a charity shop and I got £22 for that. And I think that one I sent through because it's slightly bigger dimensions and a lot heavier than Royal Mail offered. I sold the Monopoly game I paid £2 for, I think, and it was the electronic banking unit, like a credit card machine, and I got £11.99 for that. The one fail, a fail, and there's been a few lately. One of the fails, it was an Osprey leather handbag I got around Christmas time, in between Christmas and New Year from a charity shop. I don't know why I paid £15 for it. It was quite a small bag. And in the end, I ended up getting an offer for 16, and that would include the postage. So I lost about £2.39, but with the fees, maybe about £3 on that. So that was a bit of a fail. But obviously over the time, I'm well up with everything. Then I bought this little plush monkey. You press the hand and it talks, and it was really cute. And I think I paid £1.50 for that. I got £6 for that, so still in profit and a really good little find actually. Then the lady at the car boot that had given me all the stuff at Christmas, I recently bought a cafetiere with a warming plate, like hot plate, you plug it in. It's a Sunbeam one, very unusual, vintage, hadn't seen it before, but I plugged it in, it worked straight away, and I got 20 quid for that. So the buyer was very pleased with that as well, so that's great. This next one was a bit of a fail, and I don't think I'm going to be getting any more caps because that sort of thing just doesn't sell on my in my eBay store. Things that go better for me are the more vintage type things and the kitchenware. So I'd got this weird fish hat. I paid £7 for it. It's brand new with tags, but I only got £8, and I just decided to let it go because it had been on there a while. So a bit of a fail there. Big fail with the Cranium board game. Again, there's been quite a few fails, but I don't want to hide on this channel that everything's all well and good and you never lose money on anything. So there's been 2 or 3 fails this last week. So the cranium board gate was quite heavy. I ended up paying quite a lot in postage for it. And I got £4.99 for it, but I know that I paid £2.99 for it, and I think I paid about £5 or £6 postage. This next one was brilliant. I think I paid £7 for a luxury spa dressing gown. They retail at $95. It was an Alpine Swiss extra large one, and I got 35 quid for that. So absolutely over the moon with that. That was brilliant. Again, I've got brand new, and that was all new with the tags, and so were the men's Rock Dove slippers that I sold next. They're like Hearthfire memory foam slippers. I paid £3 or £4 for those, and I got £17.93. So brilliant, another brilliant one of profit there. The lady at Hailing Car Boot, who'd given me all the free stuff, she has also given me some vintage 1970s glass dishes. They're in the shape of an apple. They're all rippled underneath. So you've got small 6 apple dishes and then a great big apple serving dish. So ideal for like trifle or for cocktails or punch, anything like that really. And I hadn't paid for those. I think the postage was about £4 something, and I got £15 for those. So because she gave it to me free, absolutely made a profit on that. But I don't think if I had to pay for it, I would get those again. Then I'd gone up to my lockup because I've been moving, and I got all these Beatrix Potter vintage figures out from 1972, and there was little Johnny Town Mouse. That one obviously was a present when I was a child, and I got 20 quid for that minus the shipping, so that was a brilliant sale. I also had a huge picture by Brett Hayton. It was a large, like on a large, not canvas, it was like quite a hard board, quite hard solid wood, and it was a couple. It's called After Hours. It's a couple who were looking out the window in Paris in a cafe, and nobody had viewed it. I didn't think it was going to go. Reduced it to £19.99. I think I paid 5 something shipping, and somebody just bought it out the blue, 20 quid. That was brilliant. Then next I sold a pair of really unusual, they're like almost like brass candlesticks with claw feet or bird feet, tree roots. They're very unusual. I paid £8 for the pair of them and got 20 for those, so that was great. Another flyer out the blue offered me 30 quid for a flyer, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to take it. It was on for more than that, but £30, brilliant, because I didn't pay for them. So that one I'm due to send out, and we've got back to today now. So that one's due to go today. And then I got this Milestone camping shower. It's been on my store for a good few months, but I think now we're getting into camping season in the UK in March. April, people are starting to think about camping and having a shower, or maybe they're off grid a little bit. So this Milestone camping shower is solar powered, and it's brand new in the box, and I got £6.49 and I paid £1 for it. So there's been quite a lot of sales, and I've been trying to move and clear out the old place and get that on the market. So there's been a lot going on, and I haven't dedicated as much time to my eBay shop as I wanted to. But the sales have been going on in the background, and I've been frantically looking around for all the stuff and boxing it up and trying to get it out, as well as doing another little part-time job I've got in photography. So things have been like super busy. So I wanted to get this onto one video for you, get it out, and what I'll do next is show you everything that I've managed to thrift and find and buy and be given over the last 4 weeks as well, and I'll do that in the next video. So like I said, subscribe to my video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Like the video, comment, let me know what you guys have been up to, and I'll be back soon. See you in the next one.